はい、マッデンNFL22フランチャイズモード、デトロイトライオンズやっております。今回は2022年シーズンの、ディビジョナルプレーオフ、相手はグリーンベイパッカーズになります。2022年シーズンということで2年目になりますね。それのプレーオフになります。前半を終了して19対17で、ライオンズが2点リードで、後半開始になります。ライオンズのリターンからですね、なります。前半は本当に、本当の五分五分ですね。お互いにセーフティーですとか、あと、ファンブルもありましたし、お互いにミスがあったという試合ですね。
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, a second sack on the night.
But I
will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Gone. Pressure coming, and they got it once again. So he's the one that drops him this go around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Come on,やばい。やべえ。最悪だ。うわ、これ最悪ですね。うわ、もうゴールライン1ヤードからですね。ここは抑えましたけど。まさかの。
They all understand that even after that loss on first down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot.
It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 5.
Set
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 31, Goff. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Goff on first down. And this one taken in by Cephas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Williams.
Just
a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take it home. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. They'll wind up getting
1ヤー
10
ド
back as that sets him up for third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, you want to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
うわー、頭す。
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw caught here by Taylor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
ホールディングですね。
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double team.
And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically,
looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He has seen the halftime lead evaporate, and his first half play hasn't really carried over to the second half.
You just saw a fumble, right? So he had a hiccup there. So whatever those home remedies are that you know, send them to him right now to try and get over that and get back on track.
Yeah, he's trying to forget that fumble from earlier in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if he can do it. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw is Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
We're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he's got this down to the 35. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very hard.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will have solid field position as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Rodgers throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work once more. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And that is touchdown, Detroit. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Cyber up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking under the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he is really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That's no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, it's Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Charles Harris in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
フィードゴールでしのぎましたね。残り2分50秒、今2分40秒ぐらいで8点差ですね。タッチダウン、ツーポイントで、今、それでもなんとか同点というところですね。
Kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day, because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the match.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that could finish things off for them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Now it's gone. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
いや今抜けてましたけどね。いや。
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or 2 too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Goff. He'll buy some. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They took their shot for the end zone. Almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw here, that's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He'll look to throw.
決まりましたね。タッチャー、あとこれで2ポイントですね。残り5秒。
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
これだ2ポイントコンバージョンですね、最後。やっぱりここはもうでもスラントですか、やっぱり。
The touchdown saved their playoff lives momentarily. Now for the 2-point conversion. One last throw here for goal.
Ah,
he's going to be set. They came after him. He couldn't get away. It's a 2-point game. And no doubt they had to go for 2 to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
They gave it their best shot. Can they pull it off here and maybe get one of those onside kicks that bounces perfectly? And they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end zone. That's what they're down to at this point.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort.
最後の2ポイントまでちょっとボールも切りましたね。もっと早くリリースしないとちょっと一瞬ランニングバックと見たい感じですね。
Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys?
40対38ということでディビジョンプレーオフパッカーズに
and then
敗
point
れ
them
てしまい
towards
ま
the
した
future.
ね。
If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we
な
can
か
be
なか
good enough to
厳
go
しい試合で
farther
したね。
next
ち
season.
ょっ
How
とお
many
互い
times
に
we
ミ
see
スはあ
the
っ
team
たんですけ
lose
ど、
in
ち
the
ょっと
playoffs, and that girds
第
them for
3
a
クォーター開始
championship run in
直
the
後
future.
のファンブルが痛かったですね。1ヤードラインからもう、あれでしたからね。相手の攻撃になっちゃいましたからね。はい。ということで、スタッツを見て、お互いにそこまで大きなミスなかったです。ちょっと5分も1個、インターセプトですね。追い上げるところでのインターセプト1個あったので、ちょっとそこ痛かったですね。ロジャースは 158.3 で、これ多分レーティング満点ですね。パス成功率 87%、397ヤードの5タッチダウンですね。全くもう抑える感じじゃなかったですね。アダムスですね。ランを結構抑えたんですけどね。アダムス208ヤード、3タッチダウン。ラックスも結構頑張ったんですけどね。あとコブに結構やられた印象。ホッケンソンも152ヤードですね。あとコブそんなでもないですね。2キャッチ29ヤードですね。アダムスですか。取らなかったですね、ここは。チームスタッツ、オフェンスは、ライオンズ、オフェンス、トータルのオフェンス勝ってますね。ランが結構出てたんで、その差ですね。ターンオーバー3と0ですね。前のセインツ戦は逆にプラス4で勝ったんですけど、やっぱりこのターンオーバーがこんだけあるとちょっと厳しい試合になりますよね。ということで、ディビジョナルプレーオフはこれで終了になりますね。残念ながらロジャースとアダムス、このコンビにもう完全にやられましたね。はい、ということで、これ終了になります。